This is an American Patriot missile air defense system. The cost of each battery, more than $1 billion, around $4 million for each missile. The Patriot has saved many thousands of lives by intercepting Russian ballistic missiles, targeting areas in Ukraine's densely populated cities. So how much danger is Ukraine actually in from attacks like this, now that Washington has suspended US military aid and intelligence sharing?
The volume of certain intelligence data has been reduced, but let's be clear, it hasn't been completely stopped. It has been limited.
Oleg says Ukraine was never expecting any military assistance from the new Trump administration anyway, and so increased its own weapons production while putting more pressure on Europe for additional help. He says if the US president cancels previously agreed defense contracts signed under the Biden administration, Trump risks upsetting his America First policy because it would mean potentially the loss of US jobs.
We need to differentiate. When it comes to striking enemy targets deep inside Russia, we no longer have access to intelligence for these strikes. However, regarding air defense, we still get intelligence on Russian aviation. And inside Ukraine, our intelligence system operates well.
Experts say one system that is absolutely critical for communication across Ukraine, whether civilian or, for example, its use in real-time targeting with drones, is Elon Musk's Starlink satellite network. And that system is still operational. A long-term suspension, however, of US military aid would hurt Ukraine.
It looks like all of the transfers have stopped. The United States sends about $230 million worth of equipment every week. So every week that means that the Ukrainians are not receiving.
And over the long term, Ukraine would have difficulty getting spare parts for kit manufactured by the US.
If it's a US system like Patriot, then the United States won't let other countries send those parts to Ukraine. And we also have to keep in mind that even with the US contribution, Ukraine was barely hanging on.
While the US says that this is a temporary measure, European leaders are in no doubt that they have to step up, contribute more to NATO and better protect themselves and Ukraine with potentially less US help. Ukraine's leader, President Volodymyr Zelensky, has reiterated that he is willing to sign the US minerals deal and is open to negotiating towards peace. It seems that he is taking President Trump's threats seriously too. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Kyiv.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.